Hello everyone, and welcome. And I must say, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you choose to participate or believe in or choose not to believe in. I hope you're having a good day. But again, I have to say and reiterate, Merry Christmas everyone, and this is going to be a new, not a Let's Play, but this is going to be, every year I play a game from my youth that I played a ton. This year it's going to be Wolfenstein 3D. In my opinion, one of the big granddaddy of shooters in modern day. And it's still fun as hell to play in the current day. So this is not going to be a Let's Play. This is going to be just me going through playing a little bit and then just talking about whatever I feel like talking about. So let's get into it. We're going to be playing episode 1. Main reason being because when I was growing up I only had the shareware version. And I only knew episode 1. I never played any of the other episodes. Maybe at some point I'll do a Let's Play of Wolfenstein. I don't know if anybody actually wants to watch that or not. But for now, we're going to be playing on Bring It On. But for those of you who never saw the icons of the other things, I believe that's a bib. When I was a kid, I thought that was a dude with a really white hair, like an old dude, but no, that's a baby bib. Now that I'm older, got the doe eyes. You know, pretty badass looking dude, and then you got Death Incarnate. I'm not playing on Death Incarnate. I played on Death Incarnate a little bit when I was younger, but oh man. Yeah, I died so many times. Bring him on's hard enough. Now, I did use I don't know if I want to call it a mod, but I'm using a fix where you can use the mouse to turn and WASD to move. Normally, you have to use the arrow keys on the keyboard and control to shoot. So, that's what it is. That's what we're doing. Now, I heard somebody. There he is. So, as far as... I have no idea what to talk about now that I'm actually in the game. That's interesting. All I know is apparently the sound is really loud in this version. As far as I remember, the closer the enemy is to you, the more damage they do with their rifles or their firearms. And turning and finding your enemies can sometimes actually be more dangerous than just wandering into a new room. But the thing I loved about Wolfenstein was this was the first shooter that I remember ever playing. Like, I remember when I found Wolfenstein. It was at my uncle's house, and he was playing, I think, Duke Nukem at the time. I don't remember which one. It was a really old game. And he said something about... I started talking to him because I loved video games. I just never played, you know, a shooter before. Ah. Stupid dog. Did you stop moving? Anyway. He's like, you want to see what this game was like based off of? I'm like, sure, why not? You know, I figured that was like the first one because I'd never seen a shooter before. I thought Duke Nukem was the first, you know, because what else could it be? Alright, I already been over there. My greatest weakness in, well, anything. I never know where I'm going. So he fired up Wolfenstein 3D, started the game up, and I did not do that well. He had put the game difficulty on Hurt Me Plenty for a new player, I might add. Which is not exactly what you want to do, considering I was like 6 years old, I think, at the time, maybe 7. Obviously, not. He probably should have put it on Can I Play Daddy, because that's like what the difficulty was designed for, you know, children playing. Oh, hello. If you're wondering why I'm not using the submachine guns, usually it's because it runs through ammo so much faster. It uses the same ammo. I think every gun uses the same ammo, but it's obviously depletes faster. It's great for when there's hordes of enemies, but not so good. I mean, you don't get the chain gun until, I think, the last level of the first episode. Or I think you might be able to get it earlier in a secret room, but I don't think I ever found it. Secret rooms are those things you saw me use. I pushed against the wall earlier like this. Why I still remember that, I don't know, but you can usually tell what are secret rooms or what are not. Like, now I have enough ammo, I can pretty much just go ham with this. Like, if I can't use it now, I'm not going to be able to ever use it. Oh, thought that might actually be one. The way you can usually tell is because that, you know, the both surrounding it, whatever. And I don't think I think I only got to, like, the 3rd level before he got, I don't think he was annoyed. I think he was more just, like, could tell I wasn't really having the most fun I could be playing. So then he started up Doom. And my uncle is really the guy who just introduced me to shooters, and I always loved that because after that I spent so much time playing them. I think I just picked up a... Oh, I guess I did get hit a little bit. Well, anyway. That's what I remember about how I got... I guess you don't have to go on automatic fire if you don't want to. That's the end of the level, by the way. Normally, you got to go and find a key. But, obviously this time, we don't need it because it's only the 1st level. Now, the reason I'm not going into it is because I know there's a few more areas. That's not the area I want to go to. The way I remembered how to go in Wolfenstein, it was always color-coded the walls. It's probably not a very good way of going about it, but that's how I remembered where I was going. I color-coded the walls, like the wood paneling, the stone paneling, there's a blue paneling. And I think that's this way, because the other way just led to the treasure room. There we go. Now, which way was the one I came from? I think this was. Yeah, it was. Okay, so we want to go this one. Alright, we've already been in here. Oh, well, never mind. I'm just an idiot. I wasted even more time. Ah. Anyway, I really appreciate the old shooters because, I mean, I like the new shooters. Just, I'm not a huge fan of Call of Duty anymore. I liked Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. After that, I kind of just... I tried them, but I never really liked them too much. I was a big fan of quickscoping. I know that's probably considered a cancer among most gamers, but I did enjoy that aspect of it. I got pretty good at it too for a while. Now the way Wolfenstein works is at the end of an elevator. At the end of a thing you go in the elevator, you tally up your score. Essentially, you just got as high a score as you could to brag about to your friends. I got such and such score on whatever level. Of course, your friends actually had to have the game, but in my group of friends, we all had the game. And the way you had to save was you had to go old school up in here and actually save. Okay, there's only... I guess there's only 2. I was going to put LLA, but that works. No, don't leave. Forgot you actually had to go back to the game. Mind you, I don't really remember jack all about the 2nd level. I hear another dog. Ah! One thing I will say about the Wolfenstein is, or actually Doom as well, but this is the first one where they really implemented sound. In a lot of places, if you close it, I think it's just if you open the door, it'll automatically close. Oh, by the way, that's wolf food. That's dog food you can eat if you're injured, which I probably should do. Doesn't heal a whole lot, but it heals enough. I think the only reason to go back here is for the dog food. Yeah, basically. That's good enough for me. I needed to heal anyway. But it's one of the first games where you can implement sound, where if you open a door... Ow. If you open a door, it does close automatically. And that can cause enemies to notice you. It was revolutionary at the time. At least I think it felt revolutionary at the time, because I was like, holy crap, they can hear me, man. You know, they really kind of drew on that in Doom even more. Now, the Gestapo guy there, as you might have heard of me yell Gestapo, mein Leben, my life, he didn't want to die. Of course, at the time, I had no idea what he was saying. I just knew they were speaking German. That's about all I knew at the time. But they have a submachine gun, and going toe-to-toe with them is generally not the wisest of ideas. Okay, I thought that might be a wall, but apparently not. They do have a decent amount of ammo, I think. Okay, well, that's extra ammo for me. Sure not gonna argue with that. I think I came from that direction, so let's go over in here. Give me some food. And I've watched Let's Plays of Wolfenstein over the years, so I've at least seen them, like the... Okay, grab the... Okay, it's a little further behind. I've at least seen the bosses. I'm not going to be going through the whole entire episode 1. I think it's like 10 floors. But, this was one of the first games where you just really... Bosses... Like, when I played games back in the day, bosses were, good God. Forgot this was Hurt Me Plenty, and that hurt like shit. Bosses were things you could prepare for, get a strategy. If you did it enough, you could eventually, you know, get good enough to not die. And it works pretty much the same in Wolfenstein. Except I remember the boss of the first episode, the strategy that I used, if you can call it such a thing, was essentially just open the door, backpedal while firing the machine gun repeatedly, and that was about the end of that. I really need health is why I'm going backwards. And honestly, I don't know where it is. That's because there isn't any, you fool. Right. Like I said, the closer you are to the enemy, the more it hurts, man. Pretty sure there is no more food in here. Well, I guess I just gotta go with 35 health. That's gonna be fun. Basically, one more hit, I'm dead. It should be noted on the lower difficulties, you don't take near as much damage. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious, but... It's noticeable. Okay, there's another one. That's usually the best strategy you can come up with, just kind of like camp the doors. Because running into this room would have been a death sentence. With just doing that. There's no food in here. There's just treasure. I don't really want to have to start all over again. We'll go through this. We'll go through this level and we'll call it a day, because I honestly don't remember where the hell I'm going. There's another one in there. I heard him. Now they can flank you. That's why I'm going over here. Generally, you want to try and get distance, so that you don't get shot point blank. That's why I just ran and ran for no... Didn't look like a particular reason there. Nope. Why do you have food laying on the floor with dogs in the room? I mean, I can understand dog food being in the room, but why the people food? Is this your... I guess this is the mess hall. It's a hell of a place to keep a dog at. Alright. I could really use that. As a result, my old school instincts are kicking in, man. You save after a good thing, and pray that you don't waste it all. Mind you, I forgot where I came from, so this could be a problem. I think I came from in here. Yeah, I came from there. That was the mess hall on both sides. So I'm lost already. Did I come from... I came from there, I think. Always gotta check your corners, kids. especially in old school games. By the way, if you're wondering why sometimes it gets glitchy like that, that's because of the... If you try and move, like, strafe and turn at the same time, it messes up. So you have to, like, stop to turn. That's just a limitation of the old hardware, I believe. Or software, excuse me, not hardware. God! There's a lot of them. I don't know if you heard all that noise. Oh. It was not necessary to come in here in the slightest bit, but at least I got a bunch of treasure. And that's what's worth bragging about. No, seriously. Normally the secret rooms are like by paintings or some kind of indications why I'm doing that. I thought that was a person down there. Nope. Not sure why they decided to put the food over here, but that will work. Oh man, this will take me down nostalgia lane right here. Oh, that could have gone very poorly. By the way, on Hurt Me Plenty with Gestapo there, I believe you can die, and I'd say just under about 2 seconds. Maybe a little less. You can die pretty darn quickly, let's just leave it at that. On Death Incarnate, you die even faster. Like, you saw how much damage I took from the handguns earlier. So imagine taking even more damage and having even more enemies. Like, that is an appropriate situation to be using the submachine gun in, because if you didn't... Oh, that... Seems like the handgun does less damage than the submachine gun, so... I don't know if it actually does, it just seems like it does. I don't think I actually went this direction, I think I just kind of turned around. I didn't hear anybody else in there. Oh, Jesus! I didn't hear anybody else, but that doesn't mean there's not actually in there. Oh. Oh, that scared me. That'll get the adrenaline pumping. It's not even scary, but it still does it. That's the beauty of it. I don't foresee anything else in here, so I guess I just made a long trip for a bunch of treasure, and possibly a... No, I guess that's not a secret room. I've gotten lost already. This is a very long second room, or second floor. At least it seems like a very long second floor. I don't know where the hell the exit is. Otherwise, well, I've already would have went there. Oh, I need that. Haha. Back to full health after the ambush of the century. Pretty sure I already been in here. Yeah. That's my way of figuring out where I've already been. If I see a bunch of dead bodies, you already been in there. Did I go this way? That'd be a no. I know it looks like a pixelated blur, but hey man, you start recognizing that crap after you play the game for a while. There's the exit. Unfortunately, I think that has a key slot. Yes, it does. Oh, Jesus. I didn't check my corner, and I took about a third of my health and damage. That's nasty. I'm not going in there until I know it's a... There's somebody in there. Not really sure. He came from over here. I think the key's over there, because I remember this long-ass hallway for some reason. I don't know why I remember the long-ass hallway, but I remember the long-ass hallway. I think I just overdid my health there quite a bit, but okay. That's a lot of enemies. Mind you, when I was a kid, I think I played on, like, Don't Hurt Me or whatever, like the second one. So, I mean, what's in here? Oh, that's the key. I don't know why I went down the long hallway, but I guess we can go look down the long hallway. Oh, the long hallway was for health. Okay, well, I guess that's what. I guess I needed health a lot when I was a kid. Where was the? I think it was over yonder. There it is. Probably an enemy in here. Yep. It's like Doom at times. There we go. 2 minutes? What the hell? Maybe after you played the game like tens of hours repeatedly within a short period of time, maybe I could do that in 2 minutes. But that's gonna be it, everybody. So thank you very much for watching. And again, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and if that offends you, you need to gain the necessary life skills to exist in this world. So, thank you very much, everyone. Happy holidays, or just have a good day off of work if you don't believe in anything. And I hope you have a nice day. So, farewell, everyone. Until then.